This is where I'm at.
Shout it out, louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are.
Welcome back to my page, you guys. It is Shanetta, better known as Celestial Curls, and I know it has been forever. It's literally about to be a year since I posted. So many things have changed, and I finally got into a point in my personal journey to come sit down and talk to you all about just, you know, everything I've been going through. So yeah, just get you something to drink, sit down. I mean, I'm not gonna make it too long, but I'm just gonna talk about what's been going on with me, okay? All right, so I'm gonna first start off with, this is not going to be good, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I don't have a lot of background noises going on, but anywho, I'm gonna start off with my first reason and needing a mental health break. I do work full time. I have a job in which I work full time. It is very demanding. I wear so many hats. So I am in law enforcement, but I feel like I do everything. I feel like I do social work. I feel like I counsel. I feel like I'm a mama. I feel like I'm a daddy. I feel like I have so many kids within my job. But that in itself, I don't want to complain, because I have been grateful throughout COVID to keep my job. I have job security, but the job is so demanding, and I lost so much of my own time to just focus on me. I've been at the job since I was 22, so I've grown in that job. Like, I've literally grew up as, you know, a young adult in that job. And so I feel like I was kind of sort of forced and pressured to grow up when I got the job, because it is a state job. It is a job that requires you to have a level of professionalism. So I had to become an adult, because I only had me. Like, I went back home and stayed, but in the same instant, like, I just had to take care of me. If I wanted things, I wanted to make money, I wanted to do for myself. So I had to grow up and become an adult, because I really didn't have any other options. Like, there was no other options for me. So in doing that and becoming an adult, paying your own bills and taking care of yourself, like, you really just lose sight of all the other fun things that you were doing before you become an adult. Like, all the other fun things that you were doing, hanging out and, you know, being with your friends and spending all this unnecessary money. Like, those things go out the window when you step into the real world and you get a real job. And especially a job like mine, where, like I said, there is a level of professionalism that is required. I can't go out here and wild out and do crazy things, or I will lose my job. So you just have to put on this facet and be just an adult, okay? You have to be an adult. The next thing I would say, I feel now that I can speak about it, and now that I've processed it, there were a lot of things that went on in my personal life that I want to say I didn't actually heal from. Some trauma, some of the trauma that I had endured, and some of the things that I had witnessed growing up and in my teens that I went through, that I carried over in my personal life, that now, like I said, now that I think back, I may have not dealt with them. I dealt with them, but I didn't deal with them. So as you can see, my background is changed, because I'm no longer in my house. I have sold my house. Well, we sold the house. So I am in an apartment now. I am also no longer, well, I'm still married, but I am separated. So I am currently separated from my spouse, and I haven't really gotten into how I want to talk to you all about that. I think I can talk about it in a way that I'm not, let's just say I've healed from it, I've moved on from it, but I'm still processing it, so I'll get to it in, you know, some future video, but not today. But just so you all know, I am no longer in my house. I have sold my house and I am separated from my spouse. Now, all of this happened, and it's like it was like a perfect storm going on. All of this happened during the time where I was able to be separated and still be independent. So I am in that realm, like I am good. I'm good. I work, I have my own money, so I am not in that way suffering, because again, I'm gonna get into it in another video about, now I understand when women become separated or get separated from their spouses and they don't have their own, why it's so hard for them to, you know, get back up. But I'm not there. That is not where I'm at, okay? Yeah, so that's what's going on with me. I had so many things going on, y'all, within that time. Like I said, I've been in my apartment for coming up on 6 months. And I just was pouring so much into everything else and not into myself, that it made me vulnerable. It opened me up to a lot of things, but it also enlightened me in a way, because the woman I am today, and going through all the things I've gone through in this last year, the woman I am now is, I'm more fulfilled by her. I am more confident within her, because I am living my life and living within my truth in a way in which I had never done before. Like, I have never lived in the way I have now, because I was always living, I had my own standards, but everybody else's standard for my life was triumphant over that. And I'm like, it's my life. Like, I want to live my life the way I want to live it, and I want to be happy. And I've been telling everybody, like, despite what I've gone through and what I've seen, overall, my happiness is going to be number one. Like, your happiness needs to be number one overall. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what Sue gonna say, what your aunt gonna say, what your grandma gonna say. Do what makes you happy, because when you're living for other people, your happiness it falls to the wayside, and you're gonna be like me, waking up like, sis, that ain't even you. That's not even you. That's literally what I woke up and said, like, this is not what I want. Not in a bad way, just it did not align with who I was and my true self, my true being, the girl and the woman that I knew. And of course, we grow every day, we change every day. There's something that is going to, but when you are growing and you start to do things that are outside of your character because you are suppressing who you are, it becomes an issue. It becomes an issue, and I am a testimony of that, okay? I am a testimony of that. So don't worry about what everybody gonna say. Do what you want to do, okay? Do what's gonna make you happy. And if you're not happy, you're going to experience a lot of the things that I was experiencing. I gained a lot of weight, and I did not like my weight. I had, my skin was breaking down. We was already having issues with masking because of COVID, but on top of the stress, and on top of wearing the mask, like, my skin was out of control. So I'm working on it and getting it. Right now it looks, you know, all right. But there was just, I had nothing left to give. I had nothing left to give. Nothing left to give. And in the midst of all of that, like I said, you can blame a lot of people. You can point the fingers about things that happen, but I did not do that. I started to look at myself and look within and decide what it was that I wanted out of my life and where I wanted to go within my own journey and on my own walk. So yeah, That's where I'm at, sis. This is where I'm at. Now let's talk about my hair journey, because I know you all want to know about that, because that is what my page is primarily based on, hair content. And I'm still gonna be giving you all hair content, but again, in going through all of my trials and tribulations over the last year, I realized that I am not just my hair. I am a lot of other things, and I'm going to be those things, you know. And I hope you all will stay around for that journey, but I am more than my hair. I'm more than that. My hair is still flourishing right now. It needs to be washed. I had a style in, and it needs to be washed, and I'm going to get to that. I don't know what I'm going to do to it. I feel like I'm a flexi rider to do something, but you know, last year I was dealing with the keratin, heat damage, whatever happened when I got my hair. I did a Dominican blowout last August, and it was just a mess. But fast forward to now, my hair is better than ever. It's so long, y'all. I did get it blown out probably about a month ago, and of course I still wasn't in a position or in a place where I wanted to record. I was just writing down everything that I wanted to talk about and get into with you all. And my hair is so long. It's really long, and so it's even harder to manage now. So I am gonna give you all a hair video here in the next couple of days. I don't know how long it'll be, hopefully not too long. But I am gonna give you a hair video, but I'm thinking about doing more hair videos in like a vlog style versus a whole commercial, because you know, being that I am a smaller YouTuber, and I have a smaller influence, I don't get paid to, you know, do these. And I was doing full out commercials for these brands, so I'm not going in that direction until I'm going to be getting some, you know, coin for it. But I am going to still be giving y'all hair content, just in a different way. So I'm still going to be reviewing the products, still letting you all know what the products are doing, just not in a way in which I'm giving out free advertisement. Okay, all right, yeah. So, you know, just going forward, I'm gonna be sharing a lot of my life and a lot of my journey, and you know, a lot of what I have planned right now. Things are great for me. Things are good for me. I'm in a good headspace. I got a lot of things in my brain just that I want to do and that I want to share with you all. I've been planning to post on here, like, of course, because in order to be consistent you have to plan. But as far as my life goes, I don't think I want to do a lot of planning. I feel like I did so much planning. I did everything right for me to be back at kind of sort of square one with what I envisioned my happily ever after, my future to be. And now I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because why get all wrapped up in, you know, things you really can't control? Like, you can plan your life, but curveballs are thrown in every day things can change. So I know what I want. I still know what I want for my future, but I'm not necessarily planning. I'm just living my life, because I'm about to be 30, and I think about my 20s, and they were all just living for other people, doing for other people, and not living and doing for myself. I've seen a quote earlier today, and I want to read it to you all, because I was just like, yeah, this is the main thing that I want, like, that I seen in this that resonated with me is, you are a human being, not a human doing. And I'm like, yes, I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes. There are gonna be things that I don't like, that I do like, that you like, that don't like. But you are a human being. You are not a robot. You should not be living your life like a robot. And COVID set me down and made me realize, like, you're just letting the days pass by, and you're not living and doing for yourself. Okay, and that's not to say that I want to be alone. That's not to say that, you know, at some point in time there may be things that align more with who I am and what I envision for myself. But right now, I am a human being, not a human doing. Okay? But yeah, so if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Comment down below some of the things that you've been going through, if you can relate to any of these things that I have been going through. Like I said, I want to plan out a little bit better how I want to talk about where I'm going as far as being separated and those, just the things that comes with me being separated and being back on my own. I want to be able to sit down and formulate exactly what I want to say to you all in a way that is just you still want to protect, the other person. Like, I still love that person. I still have love for that person. So you just want to protect that individual. And so I just want to formulate a way and to let you all know where I'm going, what I'm doing in a respectable way, okay? So, but if you've been going through those things or anything that's been tough, it is not the end. It is not the end. It is just the beginning, and you can do it. You can make it up out of anything that you're going through. And I am living proof of that. I'm an example of that every single day. I just thank God that, I am not what I've been through. I do not look like what I've been through. That, his grace and his mercy has been with me through everything that I'm going through and that I've been through, and it's just a blessing. It really is just a blessing to be able to not be bogged down or just stuck in all of that. Okay. So anywho, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.